Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your game by subscribing to our channel so you never miss our daily content. For exclusive access to our premium betting picks, join our Patreon. Find the link in the comments section below. Stay ahead with High Stakes. Connecticut Sun versus Atlanta Dream. So far this season, when the Connecticut Sun take down the Atlanta Storm, it is a wide margin as they have won by 19 and 13 points while their singular loss hours a 4-point game. The net ratings tell us exactly how dominant or subpar a team has been playing on both sides of the basketball, and there is a massive difference here as Connecticut is second in the WNBA with a 9.2 net rating while Atlanta ranks 10th in the sport with a -7.0 net rating, which is a significantly larger gap than the spread indicates for this game. The Sun are not afraid to use their size to their advantage and get good looks right at the rim as the Sun are 5th in the sport as they are averaging 37.8 points in the paint per game while the Dream are not doing as well as they are 10th with 32.5 points in the paint per game this season. Go with the Connecticut Sun to cover the spread. These teams have done an excellent job at defending the perimeter throughout the WNBA season as the Sun are 3rd in women's basketball with a 31.6 point percentage against White. The Dream are 7th with a 34.6 opposing 3-point percentage so far this year. These two teams do not turn the basketball over a lot, which would lead to fast break opportunities for the opposition. Connecticut is second in basketball with just 13.2 total turnovers per game while Atlanta is closer to the league average as they are 8th with 15.0 total turnovers per game. Both sides also do not tend to foul a lot and send the opponent to the free throw line for easy points. The Sun are 3rd in the league with 17.2 opposing free throw attempts per game while the Dream are 5th with 17.5 shots at the charity stripe for the opposition per game. All in all, go with under 156.5 points in this game as well. Seattle Storm versus Indiana Fever. These teams have played against one another 3 times this season, and the Seattle Storm have won by an average margin of 9.7 points per game. The ability to grab offensive rebounds is significant for the offenses to get going and get great looks at the rim. The Storm are 3rd in the WNBA with 9.3 offensive rebounds per game while the Fever are 6th with 8.3 offensive rebounds per game. The name of the game is limiting the amount of shots that these teams are giving up as Seattle is 2nd with a 41.8 opposing field goal percentage while Indiana is 9th with a 44.5 field goal percentage so far. All in all, go with the Seattle Storm to pick up a win in this game and to do so on the road by multiple possessions. Seattle's defense has been stepping up right now and these teams are at full strength, so expect the points to be a little tough to come by. Neither team have been doing too well throughout the season when diving into their effective field goal percentage. The Fever are 5th in the WNBA with a 51.1 effective field goal percentage while the Storm are down in 10th place with a 47.7 effective field goal percentage so far. Both teams are not shooting the 3-point ball at a good level at all as Seattle is last in the WNBA with a 29.2 3-point percentage while Indiana is 6th in women's basketball with a 33.3 3-point percentage so far this year. Go with under 168.5 points in this game as the better bet in this matchup here. Los Angeles Sparks versus Las Vegas Aces. These offenses have been playing on a similar level as of late as the Sparks are scoring 79.3 points in their last 3 games while the Aces are averaging 85.5 points in their previous 4 games. Throughout the regular season, these net ratings show a lesser difference than the spread indicates. Los Angeles is 11th with a -8.8 net rating while Las Vegas is 5th in the WNBA with a 5.9 net rating so far. All in all, go with the Los Angeles Sparks to cover the spread on the road. These teams are shooting well from the 3-point line throughout the regular season as the Sparks are 7th in the WNBA with a 33.1 3-point percentage while the Aces are 4th with a 34.6 percentage as a team from beyond the arc. These teams do not send their opposition to the charity stripe as Los Angeles is 6th with 18.1 attempts at the charity stripe against per game while Las Vegas is 4th with 17.3 times that the opponent shoots at the free throw line. Go with over 168.5 points in this game as the better bet. Chicago Sky versus Phoenix Mercury. The Chicago Sky, attempting to climb from the 4th spot in the Eastern Conference with an 11-15 record, are trying to improve as the season progresses. Their offensive firepower is struggling to find its rhythm, as evidenced by their 9th-ranked scoring average of 79.1 points per game. This scoring ability is there as they have the 10th-ranked field goal percentage of 42.6 and a terrible 31.2% from three-point territory. The rebounding figures have been one of their brightest points as they are grabbing 36.8 total rebounds per game, which is best in the WNBA, showcasing they are in a position they can improve on this side of the court. On the defensive end, the Sky allow an average of 81.5 points per game, ranking them 6th, and that makes things better for them going forward. Their defense against field goals and three-pointers is both hovering around the league average, with opponents shooting 44% and 32.9% respectively. With their defensive output, guard Chendi Carter has played well with 17.2 points, 2.9 rebounds, 2.7 assists, 1.3 steals, and 0.2 blocks per game. The Phoenix Mercury, positioned 4th in the Western Conference with a 14-13 record, have showcased they can compete with anyone in the league. Their recent road loss against the Fever, a 98-89 loss, showcases that they can compete against some of the top teams in the sport. Phoenix's offense is doing great as they are averaging 84.0 points per game and shooting 44.3% from the floor and have been solid on this side of the floor. They shoot the three very well as they are 34.5% from beyond the arc. Their ability from the free throw line has been exciting for the Mercury's capabilities, shooting 80.8% as a team. They have also been an okay team at crashing the boards as they average 32.2 total rebounds per game. Defensively, Phoenix has to get a better hold on their opponents, as they are allowing 85.5 points per game, good for 9th in the WNBA. This defensive showing has been doing very well with the 6th-ranked field goal defense at 43.6% and three-point defense at 33.6%. The team has been led by guard Kalia Cooper's 23.7 points, 4.6 rebounds, 2.4 assists, and 0.9 steals per game to help lead the way. These teams played on Thursday for the first time this season, and the Phoenix Mercury were able to secure a 20-point road win, so they should be able to win by more than 7.5 points. When looking at the offenses in the last handful of games, there is a major difference as the Sky are averaging 75.0 points in their last 3 games, while the Mercury is scoring 87.2 points in their previous 5 games heading into this matchup. When diving into the offensive rating throughout the season, there is a sizable gap with how they are performing this year, as Chicago is 9th with a 98.1 offensive rating while Phoenix is 4th with a 103.1 offensive rating right now. All in all, go with the Phoenix Mercury to cover the spread as the better team. These defenses have been doing well in terms of defending the three, as the Sky are 5th in the WNBA with a 32.9 opposing three-point percentage, while the Mercury are right behind them in 6th place with a 33.6 three-point percentage against. They are also playing at a methodical pace, as Chicago is 6th with a 96.74 pace so far this season, while Phoenix is 8th in women's basketball with a 96.62 pace up to this point of the year. Go with under 166.5 points in this game here to hit, as these teams are solid on the defensive side of the court.